Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. The gag is that this was supposed to be pre-recorded, but I just looked and saw I'm live for real, so I'm gonna go ahead. All right. Yeah, this is definitely supposed to be pre-recorded. Anyway, I just wanted to chat really briefly about big standstill and sea energy, which is one of the biggest themes from my last book, In the Meantime Still. And so I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. If you're watching it later on, you can just hashtag replay or whatever the case may be. Okay. Because I'm just going to go ahead because this is so funny. I was definitely supposed to be pre recording this, but at any rate, we are here and going to go ahead with it because I just wanted to chat really quickly about big standstill and sea energy. I wanted to chat really quickly just about some of the merch on my site and some of the things. So, since I'm live now, there's something I need to do on my website really quickly, and then I'll be ready. So, welcome in if you're in now. Welcome if you're watching it later. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Give me just 1 second, y'all, and then I'll start because I don't want to say anything, and then y'all don't be able to do what I'm trying to help y'all do. So 1 second, I just need to change something real quick, and then we'll be good to go. There we go. All right. So I'll go ahead and get started now. But again, welcome in, y'all. All right. Hello, hello, hello. So again, y'all, happy, what is this, Monday? It has been quite a long day for me. Um, but happy Monday again. This was totally supposed to be pre-recorded. So now I'm literally trying to sit here and get my mind and my thoughts together. But anyway, so I've been posting a lot about my new book, and it's called In the Meantime Still. And let me just show you guys that. So yeah, in the meantime, there's a live on my page, maybe from like a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago now. Time be going so fast. But there are I got lives and posts and things like that already posted about In the Meantime and where In the Meantime started, how it started. The first book is that blue book. And that In the Meantime is basically just really about my single journey, all the relational things of my life, basically, just in the meantime. Okay. So if you haven't, if you're unaware or unfamiliar with what I'm talking about when I say In the Meantime, if you're over on my YouTube channel or if you're, even on Facebook, you can scroll through my page. You'll see some other videos that will talk more about what In the Meantime is altogether. But there is, and let me just take that off. There is one particular thing out of my new book, which is In the Meantime Still. Um, there's one particular theme, like I said, where we are just talking about stand still and see, right? I believe at this point, I'm trying to see, do I want to say it's one of my favorites? But I think it's one of my favorite scriptures at this point. It kind of shows up a few times in the Bible, but we're talking about Moses, when he goes to Egypt to free the Israelites. And so, he's like, hey, God's letting my people go, all that. Well, what happens once, and it's a whole process that happens, it's a whole just series of things that go on before before that even happens. But with that in mind, let me hold on. Yeah, it's a lot that happens, right? But what happens when they finally are freed, when they finally get out, when they finally make it out, they end up taking this long way around and they end up in front of a Red Sea. And they also have the Egyptians who are chasing them down. Again, I've talked about this story in great detail, great depth in some other lives. So if you're on my YouTube channel, just slide down, you'll see some more videos there. If you're on my Facebook, you may have to scroll a little further, but they'll be there as well. Okay. So what happens, just to bring it all together and make it make a little sense? What happens when Moses, he leads the Israelites, like I said, out of Egypt, they end up in this impossible situation, kind of back against the wallish, right? And so there's a sea in front of them. There's a huge army behind them. And so they just find themselves in the midst of this impossibility, right? In the midst of this, I don't know what I'm going to do. In the midst of this, just impossibility. Okay. And so when Moses and the Israelites, they find themselves in this situation, the word that they receive is in Exodus 14 and I think it's 14 and 13. Yeah. And it's 13 and 14, okay? But this is just paraphrase. I have it on the screen because I didn't feel like finding it in the actual Bible. But it just says, stand still and see what the Lord will do to save you today. You'll never see these Egyptians again. And so the Egyptians, y'all, basically, if you just have to bring it to your real life, and I like to always make the Bible relatable to my real life because otherwise I just don't understand the point of it. But the Egyptians that you'll never see again, that's the group of people, that's the army that was chasing them down, right? And so their instruction is to stand still and see, stand still and see. And so that just really jumped out to me, is become like so important to me while dealing just with, I guess, this part of my life, because I think we all are in different seasons. And so you just have different, you know, things. And so I feel like stand still and see, it has become a staple in my life at this point. It has become very important. It has become very just the thing, my go-to, right? It's like my go-to instruction right now. Okay. So just stand still and see. And so the thing about stand still and see in our real lives, it's not always easy to stand still and see, right? It's not always easy to just, because when you stand still, you kind of feel like you're not doing nothing. You kind of feel like you've given up. You just kind of feel like, you've thrown in a towel. When you're just standing still, especially when you're the type of person you're used to doing, you're used to making things happen, you're used to being the one who can, bring in the results and all that. And so then all of a sudden, when you're that person, right, that person in your family who takes care of everything, that person who can, I can pay for this so we can all be good, like that person. And then all of a sudden you go from being that person to I have to stand still. It can be a very debilitating situation because it's just like, I don't really know what to do. And you're talking about some standstill. So it's kind of hard in those moments to trust God, right? And so saying all this, and I'm really trying to go through it quickly because, like I said, I've explained this in great detail in some other videos, but to stand still and see. Stand still and see. Again, a lot of times we think that means it means we're just tucking our tail and we're running. We think it mean that, I'm giving up, I'm throwing in a towel, but it means the exact opposite. Okay. What I have recognized, and so whether it's in this particular Bible story or a couple of others, because it is in several other scriptures, right? But what I have noticed is whenever there is an instruction to stand still and see, then what typically happens is God does this crazy miracle where whatever is bothering you, you won't see that enemy anymore. And so that's all it means in Exodus 14 and 13 is that, like, it says you won't see these Egyptians again. And so basically what ends up happening after they receive this instruction, back to Moses and them, after they receive this instruction, what happens is they stand still, they see, and then the next thing is the Lord tells Moses, put your rod over the water, and then the turns into the wall. So then they walk across. And so the army who was coming behind them, they follow them into the sea. After the Israelites have crossed over completely, that water then drowns the Egyptians. Okay. So big standstill and see energy. Basically, it's just your reasoning. It's just your, not reasoning, but it's just for me. For me, it has just turned into my reminder that the Lord fights for me. It has turned into my reminder that I'm not going to lose, right? It's turned into my reminder that whatever comes against me, whatever is in front of me, whatever is coming, behind me, if I stand still, that is an indicator that I will get victory, right? That is an indicator when I have no other options, right? When everything else is just like it's too far gone at this point, and your instruction becomes to stand still and see, then you can expect a miracle, right? And so that's basically all that he means. But it's so simple, but it means so much. And not only is it just something that I've just tried to have faith in, it's something that I have been able to actually see work. If I stand still, I will see what the Lord will do to save me. The same way he handled the Egyptians for the Israelites. That is what I have noticed. And so Egypt could be anything, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be like, a person who is causing you problems, although it may be, right? But it could be pride. It could be it could be financial difficulty, it could be poverty, it could be anything, right? It could be rejection, or it could be low self-esteem. But whatever that enemy is that's always on your heel, right? I have come to realize that if I would stand still and see, then I always stand still and see. I don't know if that makes sense. So it probably didn't. But if I stand still and see what the Lord is going to do, he doesn't leave me hanging. He doesn't have me out here like I'm just going to stand still and I'm going to see what the Lord do for me. And then he don't show up, right? So it's just kind of like this thing. It's this trust that I now have. And I have really been wanting everybody to understand, the entire concept of stand still and see, right? And like I'm saying, I think everybody's situation is a little different. I think everybody's circumstance is a little different. I know everybody's enemy is not the same as mine. Mine is not the same as yours. But what I do know is that we all come into these places and spaces where we are stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Where we are, there's an impossibility in front of us, and then there's an impossibility behind us. So it's like, where do we go? And so when you find yourself in these spaces, in these places, then you can trust that if you would stand still, then you will in fact see what the Lord is going to do to save you. You might not necessarily know what he's going to do, right? And so I think that's like the scary part of standing still and just seeing. But if you will be willing to stand still and see, then you will in fact see the Lord take care of whatever your enemy is. And when he take care of it, I believe that right through here, you're just really not going to see it again, especially if that is the scripture of which you're using in battle, right? So I needed to share that, because if I didn't share it, then, well, I guess it would make sense. But I just think that you need to understand what I'm talking about. Okay. And so, with that in mind, I want to just show you guys something that I think is very special. And when I wrote this book, which was In the Meantime Still, and I had to really dissect that story, it was very, very important that I had some type of a personal reminder, right? And so I've always loved like graphic t-shirts and things like that. So it was easy for me to decide like, okay, just let's just make a t-shirt, right? But whenever I tell y'all like, hey, go buy this t-shirt, I don't want y'all to think I'm saying go buy the t-shirt because it's literally just something to do. I don't want y'all to think it's just like, okay, she wrote a book and so here's this and so she's just trying to get her sales up. That's not really what this is about, right? When I tell you guys, you need to get this shirt, Big Stand Still NC Energy, I am literally saying not only is it a reminder that the Lord is going to fight for you, but what I have seen, what I have noticed is that it is literally like it's your prayer in like physical format, right? And so I have heard from different people who bought the shirt, who wear the shirt, like they wear it to their doctor's appointment, and then the Lord gives them that good report. I ain't saying that the power is in the shirt. I'm just saying that the shirt is an indicator of the faith that you have in this word, right? So I want everybody, okay, I want everybody to get a shirt that says Big Stand Still and See Energy, okay? Like I said, the shirt does not give you the healing. The shirt does not give you the breakthrough. The shirt will not turn your enemies away. The shirt doesn't do the work. God obviously does the work. But what I have seen is that sometimes we need that physical reminder of what God can do. Sometimes we need that physical reminder of, just to keep the word in your face. And so I want everybody to jump over to my website, www.brittanyreal.com, and get a Big Stand Still NC Energy t-shirt. You'll see the website going across the screen. Again, it is www.brittanyreal.com. And I want you to grab a shirt so that you too can see what the Lord will do to save you from whatever your Egyptian situation may be. Okay. That's all I really want. Okay. And not only that, I want to hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Not only that, because the book means so much to me. For literally, I don't really know. I'm thinking for about 24 hours. I'm thinking for about 24 hours. I have a digital copy of my book in the meantime still. Okay. There's a digital copy of In the Meantime Still. It's available on my website, the same website going across the screen. Okay. And if you go to my website and you see the digital copy for the next, I think 24 hours, could be shorter, could be longer, I'm not sure. But if you go there, you can download a copy of the book for free. Okay. That is because I really, number one, I want to do something nice, right? And number two, I just really want you all to read the book. And like I said, when I first released it, like if you don't got the money to get it, I still want you to read it. And so I just try to think of different ways that I can make sure that a lot of people get a chance to read the book, right? I'm not going to miss a blessing at all. I'm not going to miss anything by letting y'all download it for free. So I do want everybody to go to my website. Again, it's at the bottom of the screen, BrittanyReal.com. Download a free copy of In the Meantime Still. You will see you don't need a coupon code or anything like that. Just go to it. It's going to have a $0 price. Once you put in your information, you'll be receiving the PDF file to your email address. Okay. So I really want you to download your free copy. I want you to do it today. As you download your free copy, you will then enter to win a free shirt. The free shirt that I'm talking about, which again is Big Stand Still NC Energy. Okay. I will then, whenever I take the book off from being free, I'll see who all downloaded a copy. I'll do some form of a randomizer, and then I'll reach out to you for your shirt size so that I can send you your big stand still and see energy t-shirt. Okay. And so again, y'all, that's all I wanted. Y'all know I can very easily talk for an hour, pre-recorded video. I don't know what I clicked that made it go live now, but here we are nonetheless. And I just wanted to just go ahead and show you guys what I got going on, okay? But I really want you all to read the book. And I know, folks be saying they don't read, which I hate when people say they don't read, because why you don't read. But anyway, that's not my business. But even if you like, Brittany, I don't read, there is an audio version of the book on my website. That's not free, but you can purchase that. Okay. But I really want you to of the book. Okay. Everything that is within the pages of that book, it is fire, if I must say so myself. But it's just wisdom that I would love to say, I'm so wise and this, and that. But the truth is, God revealed most of the things in that book to me. And so I put it in the book. All right. So I want you to get a copy of the book. And again, the downloadable version, the digital version, it is free. FREE, free. Could be 24 hours, could be longer, could be shorter. I have to hear whatever Jesus tells me concerning that. Okay. But I do want you to get a copy. When you get your copy, that automatically enters you into being able to grab a free shirt. Now, if you just want to get a shirt, get a shirt. Okay. I want you to do that too. But again, y'all, this big stand still and see energy shirt, there have been nights where it's like I can't sleep. It's like anxiety is trying to kick up on me. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna sleep in my shirt. And then next thing I know, I'm waking up in the morning. And there have been times where I'm about to go and be around a bunch of people that I know really, don't like me. And I'm gonna put that shirt on because ain't no enemy gonna get in my way, right? And so I just put it on, and it gives me a comfort. It gives me a reminder that, like, hey, if I stay, so it's just a reminder that the Lord is with me. It's a reminder that He's gonna fight for me. It's a reminder that I will not be losing any battles anytime soon, as long as I am trusting in Him to fight for me. Okay. And so let's see. I wore my shirt, but there's, text messages and things. I wore my shirt to doctor's appointment for my checkup. This test came back good. That came back good. That came back good. Stuff like that. And so I just believe that the shirt got some power. Okay. Again, it ain't in the shirt, right? The shirt ain't the healer. The shirt ain't the deliverer, right? But I just think that wearing the reminder of the deliverer really gets things done. Okay. So again, you guys, that's it. If you're watching it later on, then hey. But I just wanted to pop on really quickly and tell you guys about the giveaway. Again, that giveaway is download a free copy of In the Meantime Still for your chance to win a free Big Stand Still and Sea Energy t-shirt. Okay. That's the shirt once more. And again, I want you to get your shirt. I want you to download your free copy of the book. And I want you to truly stand still and see what the Lord is going to do to save you. Okay. No matter what your Egyptian is, no matter what your storm is, your problem is, your stress is, your worry is, your concern is, it's not too big for God. And if you'll stand still and see, He's not going to leave you standing there by yourself. He's going to show up and fight for you. And so that's what I want you to know on today. And so bye. I will talk to y'all soon. Again, that's all I wanted, y'all. That is all I wanted for today. Okay. So download your free copy of ITMT Still so that you can get your shirt. And, If you just want to go ahead and buy a shirt, I'm not mad at that either. Again, there it is. That's me on a really cute day, right? Anywho, I'm gone. All right. Bye, you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.